Young people from all over the globe are joining up to fight for the future. I'm doing my part. I'm doing my part. I'm doing part. At this very moment, our negotiators are talking with the emergent Imperium of Man.
Negotiations have failed! Save us!
They're all doing their part. Are you? Join the Morloc Mobile Infantry today. Remember, service guarantees citizenship. Horus Heresy 2.0 battle reports the Emperor's Children versus Militia in a 3,000-point game.
Welcome back to Warzone, Morloc! Welcome back to Posh Nick, who will be taking part in today's game along with myself. For it is a time of legend. The Emperor has declared the Great Crusade and has left Holy Terror and pushes across the galaxy in a mass expansion of human conquest. They've happened upon a planet known as Morloc, where they're going to meet the Mobile Infantry of Morloc.
Mobile Infantry, that sounds like we're doing some kind of copyright issue.
On the bounce, soldier. Now, the Emperor's Children, a loyalist force, are going to push onto this planet after losing contact with the iterators and negotiators on behalf of the Imperium. And the Morloc Mobile Infantry ain't having it. They don't want any part of the Imperium, and we're going to turn up with tin plate armour, paper tanks, and lost Dark Age technology. We're playing a Beta Garmin mission.
Beta Garmin hasn't happened yet.
It hasn't happened yet, technically, but it's
we like the mission.
It's a 4-turn mission because he's got time for 6 turns. Not this character, not this call sign. What we're playing today, Posh Nick.
We are going to be playing a search and destroy mission, which means the board's going to be split into 4 different quarters. I'll be in one quarter. Bill's going to be in the other one over there, diagonally across from me. And we're going nice and simple because we're going to just get this is the first time I've been playing the Emperor's Children in about a year, so I don't remember much about rules at this point.
Here comes the excuses.
Start it early.
Starting early.
Get the excuses in nice and early, and it's a crucible of war fight. So it's going to be 4 turns. There's going to be 3 objectives set up, and it's going to be a case of 1 victory point for each objective you control at the end of your turn.
3 action.
Nice.
Remember, if you've scrolled this far down the YouTube algorithm, we're somewhere down the bottom because we don't post regularly. We're no pros, but thank you for searching for us this long and finding us. So like, comment and subscribe, and maybe we'll nudge you up. So it won't take you half an hour to find us.
That'd be nice.
3,000 points of Horus Heresy brutal action coming up. This is 3,000 points of the Morloc Mobile Infantry. Hoorah! On the bounce! My HQ is going to be the man simply known as the Reverend. He is a ruthless tyrant, so he'll be inspiring fear in both the enemy and his own men alike. Troops choices I have squads of 10 in Rhinos using the Survivors of the Dark Age rule, and also Industrial Stronghold, allow me to take all those Lehman Russes you see over there. So I'll be rocking Lehman Russes, Land Raiders and Rhinos. I have squads of Grenadiers in each of the Land Raiders there, which are a bit tasty. Grenadiers in the Rhinos. The Land Raider squads have multi-melters ×2 in each squad, so hopefully 2 guys will survive getting out and melt something. Unfortunately, I didn't quite get to finish these guys, so minus 10 points for me. But you've got 3 squads of basic Guardsmen infantry, not Grenadiers, just the basic dudes. 3 squads of 20 in Cargo 8s. Ignore the weapons on them because all I've got is the stubbers on the top. They each have a medic and a discipline carder dude, except that squad there, who will have my boss. The Cargo 8s are pretty self-explanatory. They're cheap, they're going to blow up. And I've got 2 squadrons I should say, of Lehman Russes with Vanquisher battle cannons and hull-based las cannons. Industrial Stronghold and Survivors of the Dark Age with Ruthless Tyrant. Here we go.
Only the second outing ever of the glorious Emperor's Children. Bill, who painted this army?
Oh, it's me!
Yeah, it was Bill. Bill painted this army.
Yeah.
That's why they look so good. It's unlike my painting. Right, so we've got, at the very front there, we've got the Praetor, looking magnificent and pretty glorious, because glamorous is very much the style we're looking for. He is got the Paragon of Excellence as his warlord trait, so this is a loyalist Emperor's Children army, and he's got the normal things of a Phoenix Rapier and Artificer armor, of course, because that's what all Praetors have. The only other HQ choice is a Tartarus Centurion over here, and he is one of the Phoenix Wardens, and because he is a Phoenix Warden, that lets me have the Rite of War, which is the Maruskara, which I'll explain as we go on. He's leading the first of my elite choices, a squad of 5 Phoenix Terminators. Right beside him there is a battery of 2 Rapier laser destroyers. That's the second elite choice. Third elite choice right in the centre behind
Those aren't plasma cannons, are they?
Oh, I should probably explain. Yeah, we kind of ran out of troops, so they've got really big lights.
They're huge targeting batteries.
That's why we've got 2 guys with what looks like heavy plasma cannons, but definitely actually aren't. And those are in fact the gunners for the Rapiers. In the centre, the third elite choice, we've got a 10-man Cataphracti squad, all with lightning claws, riding around in a very magnificent Land Raider Spartan, so that's going to hopefully be something to punch right up the centre of the board if possible. Moving on to the troop choices, we've got a 15-man troop unit over there, pretty bog standard apart from there's 1 Vexilla in there and the squad leader. In fact, every single sergeant in this army has got Artificer armour, he's also got melter bombs. There's a second tactical squad right at the back on the other side. That's just a 10-man one. Once again, very simple. Artificer armour and a lightning claw on the sergeant. There's 2 tactical support squads. I wanted to try something interesting. So, especially with all your little, very basic men, we've got a squad of rotor cannons over here, which might be quite devastating against your lightly armoured troops. And a second support squad of 10 plasma guns with a Rhino to ride around in. That Rhino's also got a multi-melter on the top. Finally, into the heavy support options, we've got the Kratos. I love the Kratos, with some Volkites on the side, some las cannons in the middle, and a melter cannon on the top, because who doesn't love a melter cannon, Bill?
And the nipple cannons.
Nipple las cannons, I know, who doesn't love it? We've got a Leviathan on the back on the left there, which has got 2 close combat weapons. We've got a siege drill and a siege claw, just for a little bit of exotic variety. And finally, Gatling cannon goes bird, or some kind of nonsense like that. Bird. They've got a Punisher Sakara in there as well, just to finish it off. That is 3,000 points on the nose of beautiful Emperor's Children goodness.
Deployment has occurred on the planet of Morloc. The Morloc Mobile Infantry have reacted to a expeditionary fleet of diplomatic Emperor's Children.
Can we just show how little is left on your side of the board?
On my side.
This is before you deploy your infantry, which are all...
In the words of Padme, this is aggressive negotiations. So we'll go...
The negotiations never took place.
Indeed. You deployed first.
I did.
What have we got?
So far, we have... I'll tell you what we've got in reserve first of all. We've currently got, in the Maruskara, we have the Rhino containing the 10 plasma dudes, and we've got the 5 Phoenix Terminators, and the flanking assault point is over there.
Oh no.
By the number 3 marker for the 3rd Legion of the Emperor's Children.
Oh no.
In the actual main deployment, which is my quarter of the board, I've got the Kratos, the Close Combat Leviathan, and the 5 rotor cannon dudes all coming from this direction. The Kratos does have a flare shield, which may come into... Just look at the las cannons and battle cannons looking at it.
Frame.
That might matter. We've got 15 guys with the Praetor in the middle here. And we've got the Land Raider containing the 10 Cataphractes and the Punisher on this side. We've got 10 Marines holding the objective right at the back, and I've got mobile reserve at the moment of the Rapier laser destroyers. And I am deeply concerned that I have not brought apothecaries, because I thought I'd give it a go. I usually bring lots of apothecaries. I've gone without, and this may be a mistake. And I've also not brought enough scoring troops, because I have got just not enough things that can actually hold an objective.
Well,
considering how many
most of mine should be running away by turn 2, so we'll see how it goes. Now, you have first turn as you have strategic advantage. We'll just look at the objectives. Obviously, one's in this tower, one's in the middle of the landing pad, because this is where negotiation for the Great Crusade was supposed to take place.
And I will point out, sorry, I should actually move these 2 back, because I think it was within 18 inches, 9 inches this direction I couldn't deploy, so I reckon those 2 are too close.
Yeah.
So my
Gentleman in contact there from Nick. And your objective is in this tower, which is opposite where I am. I anticipate they'll be sitting in place for the game.
What makes you say that?
Tactical awareness. Now, can I seize the initiative from you with a strong 6? I'm feeling a bit saucy today.
I don't think you'd be that much of an arsehole.
It's a 2, so it's going to be Emperor's Children, turn 1.
We go. So we've got everyone. Pretty much my standard tactic is move everything towards the enemy. It's pretty standard. The Rapiers have just moved up slightly to get a better angle on the Land Raiders over there, because there's just so many of them. The Land Raider has moved up to get an angle on the Land Raiders. Bit of a theme going here. The Punisher has moved just slightly to get an angle, so its Punisher cannon, because I know that your tanks are largely made of tin, it's going to try and aim its Punisher cannon at the very least, and possibly the heavy bolter on the top across this cargo 8.
Oh, this one.
Possibly that one.
Okay.
Oh no, I know, you're right. Actually, it'd be that potentially that one over there, depending on what it's got the angle on.
The red one.
The red one.
Okay.
The Leviathan and the Kratos have both moved up. The Kratos hasn't been able to get close enough to be able to get the Lehman Russes within half range of its melter cannon, but I'll still take some shots anyway. And the Leviathan's just moved up to get its 2 melter guns in range of the cargo with the Ogryns in it. All the unit, the rotor cannon unit and the tactical squad have moved up to get into cover, because for the time being there is nothing for them to do but die if they stay in the open. So they're going to stay there. The other tactical squad are remaining where they are, and obviously everyone else is in reserve. So that's movement. Any movement reactions from you?
Not at this time. First up to fire is going to be the Rapier laser destroyers, and you are targeting
That Land Raider.
this one.
That one there.
The one with the laptop.
It's the one which they can get out. There's not a 25%. I don't think.
Obscured, yeah.
I take that back. I think this one will have obscuring, so I'll do the shots separately.
Okay.
So we'll do the one without without obscuring first of all. It's 2 shots and it's twin linked. So it's 3 pluses to hit, and it's re-rolling because it's twin linked. Both hit. Each one is an ordnance weapon, so you roll 2 dice for each, and you choose the highest result, I believe.
Okay.
And it's a strength 9 weapon. So 14 armour.
14 armour, but of course the third line rule applies to Militia Land Raiders, so any glancing hits against that 14 will be a penetrating hit.
Fantastic. So it's 5s to glance or penetrate, and a 6 is the exoshock rule additionally. So this is the first shot, so it's 2 dice for each, so I need a 5 or more. That'll work. And the other one, I need a 5 or more. Hey!
Oh no, so it's the 2 worst results imaginable.
Yes, so 2 penetrating hits and an additional penetrating hit because of the exoshock rule. That's
Excellent.
An additional so in fact, 3 rolls on the table. And
no.
I think it's I've got to check this, I believe it's AP1, so I think I add AP1. So I add
plus
2 to the result.
Okay. Well, I can't see this going wrong.
Basically, I think that Land Raider is going to be fine.
So Land Raider 78, he's just loaded up Google Docs and it says, "We're screwed, get out of town!" Denethor shouting, "Flee!"
An immediate explosion.
Flee for your lives. Oh no. The Grenadiers inside have been rocked. They take a strength 8 hit and they're only toughness 3, so it's going to be 2s to wound. That's everyone wounded.
Now you roll well.
That's everybody wounded. I suspected carapace armor may come into play here, so looking for 4 pluses. So it's 1 dead, 2 dead, 3, 4 dead.
4 dead, 6 survive.
6 survivors.
And then your leadership we need to know, because it's a pinning test for them.
Yeah. So 6 guys have survived this catastrophic explosion. But how catastrophic is it?
Well, this is what's interesting. They'll have to do a leadership test at the end because they've taken more than 25% casualties. But of far more interest. I got too excited. Happens to men of certain age, I'm told.
Not blue, Sergeant.
Is the range of your explosions. It's D6 range.
Oh, thank God for that.
Immensely. Well, it's still going to hit 2 land rays.
You're still clipping, yeah. Oh no.
Each of them, it's a strength 8 hit, and they are toughness 14 all round, so it'll be only on a 6. Only on a 6.
Yeah, I was doing some quick maths there on my chest.
So on the one at the back.
Oh no!
The one at the front. Oh no! Oh, too bad.
It could crush your skull.
Sometimes the magic comes.
It's unbelievable. Oh no!
Oh, that's hilarious.
So what happens now?
It's 2 penetrating hits, but it's not. It's normal damage rolls.
Okay, thank goodness for that.
They ignore a lot of stuff. I assume they've got the same rules.
Yeah, it's the same rules. It's just the third line rule was added.
So you'll get some.
Who rolls 2 6s? Oh my God, you dirty animal! Right, go. Let's see what happens. For the first one.
That's a 2, which is a crew shaken.
There'll be a whole point gone.
It is, because they ignore crew shaken results, and the other one at the front is a 3, which is also crew shaken. So both of them, in fact, just lose a whole point. But that is genuinely hilarious.
Now that one goes skadoosh. And then the leadership test for the boys.
Casualties.
So the boys survived their pinning check, but now do they Run for their lives.
No.
5.
No.
No, they're solid.
Brave souls, to a man.
Yeah. The mobile infantry. Hoorah! On the bounce, soldier. Let's just position those in epic fashion.
Fantastic.
Ba, ba, ba.
The Land Raider here is going to split its fire because that's what Land Raiders can do. It's got a twin heavy bolter and a heavy bolter pintle mount. That's all going into those 6 troops.
Oh no!
There, I think.
We survived.
What's the armor value of these things?
Oh, they're terrible. Cargo weights. I think it might be front 12 or something like that, but or
That's
maybe
still
front
better
11.
than a heavy bolter's going to do. I'll just concentrate on killing off the troops for now.
Okay.
And the one las cannon set is going to aim at this Land Raider. Mm-hmm. The other las cannon set is, because it's not got the angle, it's actually going to aim at the Land Raider at the back. So I'm going to fire between the 2 Land Raiders that have both already
It makes sense that that's where the laser beams would naturally stop in the grills of my crew.
As it should be.
Okay, let's see some hot dice rolling action.
I can do exactly that for you. The las cannon here on the first one to this front Land Raider, so it's 2 shots re-rolling because it's twin linked. It's 3 pluses to hit.
Oh, 6 and a 5, you dirty beast.
That's the spirit. It's a strength 9 weapon, so once again it's a 5 to glance, but that's the same thing for you. And it's sunder, so I can re-roll the
Sundercats. It's a 3 and a 6.
So I can re-roll the 3. Thank you very much. Nope. So 1 penetrating hit. It's AP2, so I'll re-roll the damage, so definitely down another half.
Oh no!
So it's still add 1 to the result. No, sadly,
lucky me.
Not as funny as it could have been.
It just takes off another whole point. Down to 3.
Didn't need to scratch in the armour at this point, scratching the paint. And the other
It's the camo paint scheme that made him miss the first shot.
It's 3 plus re-rolling to the one at the back because it's twin linked. Both hit. It's strength 9 with sunder, so it's 5 basically to penetrate you, so to speak. 1 penetrating hit, so 1 hull point down.
And see what happens. Oh no!
Add 1, so immobilised. So on a bit of other vehicles are immobilised. So you may not even pivot.
No pivoting.
No pivoting allowed. So
okay.
Two down Land Raiders at the very least. There's some damage.
Some damage. It's some intense damage as well.
Exactly. And then
Horrendous.
finally, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 for my heavy bolter shots. The first 4 are going to be re-rolling because it's twin linked. So it's 3 pluses to hit, re-rolling, which is useful. Sorry, I didn't roll that where you could see it. Apologies. That's 3 hits and a further 4 shots rather. 6 hits in total.
That's all you need.
It is. Toughness of 3, I believe.
3, yeah, this is with 2s to wound.
2s to wound. And I'm imagining, and I think it's AP is 4 for a heavy bolter.
Yeah, so that's
straight
3
through the
dead.
armour. So 3 dead. No, sorry. 4 dead. 2 remaining.
Next up to shoot is going to be the Leviathan stomping around the corner with its melters.
Yes, indeed. It's putting 2 melter shots into the front of your cargo 8 hauler, trying to slow the Ogrins down. So it's 2 plus to hit because of it being a Leviathan dread. Both hit. It's strength 8 against your toughness of your armour value.
Armour's
of
12 at the front.
So therefore it's a 4 to glance, 5 to penetrate. 1 penetrating hit.
Sweet action.
Nice, and it's AP1 again, so it's add 2 to
Oh,
the result.
no.
Because we love adding 2 to the result here. That is weapon destroyed.
Okay, so
Do you have a weapon?
it's got a stubber on the top, unmodeled, so
It's one of those secret ones that like pops out the top.
take it. Yeah, exactly. It's a covert one. So it takes a wound.
It takes 1 hull point off. Is it 3 hull points?
3 hull points, so that's down to 2.
Punish a cannon
18 shots.
across into the cargo at the side arm, which is 11. So it's 3 pluses to hit with 18 shots. There's a few 1s and 2s in there.
Oh, just a few 1s and 2s.
We're saying the heavy bolters on it simply can't hit because they're not at the right angle, but these ones do. I'm not even going to count how many that is. It's about 10.
So the turret's going brrrr.
Bird. Strength 6 against side value of
Side is 11.
So 5s to glance and or penetrate. Oh, I think that cargo 8 might be in trouble.
Yeah, it looks like it. It looks like it's in a bad way.
I think it's very bad. Well, basically, there's no need
It's
to roll
gone.
for it.
It's going to be the Kratos next.
Final bit of shooting this turn.
And you're targeting the Lehman Russes.
I'm indeed. Now, they are in squadrons, so theoretically shots can spill over if one is destroyed. However, being I'm not within melter range at the moment, I'm not expecting this on the first turn, but we'll give it a go. The autocannon, first of all, for a bit of range finding action, is a 3+ to hit. All I need to do is hit with 1. One hits, that's the
So just to let you know,
important thing.
these three are a squadron, and these three are a squadron.
Right, so they're in diagonal lines, that's
Yes.
fine. Well, I'm probably aiming, let's say it's this one.
Yeah,
it's
that
probably
one, number
the closest
67, lucky number.
one. Excellent. So one hits with the autocannon, it's a strength 7 weapon, and therefore it cannot actually damage you. I haven't got the power to get through your arm. Oh no, I'm so sorry, that's a lie, it's got rending. Should have remembered. So if I roll a rending result of, I think need to roll a 6+, and I get to add an extra D3 to the arm penetration. So strength 7. Can I get a 6? I can get a 1. But never mind, we'll move swiftly on. So the melted blast gun instead, so 3 hits and 1 reroll. So 2+ to hit, it's a hit. So that was quite useful with the autocannon.
Nice.
It's strength 8 against front armour of 14, so I need a 6 to have any chance. So I'm looking for a 6. I haven't got many 6s this time, have I, Bill?
No, I think you're rolled out for 6s.
I think I am.
There we go.
Yeah, absolutely nothing. Instead, I've got 2 las cannons left to fire, so these are 3+ to hit now, unfortunately. Both hit. It's strength 9 and it's sunder, so it's a 5
Reroll
to...
the penetrating hit.
Exactly, 5 to glance or... I don't need it.
Oh.
Don't need it.
Okay,
Both
so
should be glancing, but with your fine rules...
The
2
third
glancing
line
hits.
means that counts as a pen,
Yes,
so you get
indeed.
to roll on the damage chart.
So 2, and it is a +1 to result because it's an AP2 weapon. Looking for that 6.
Oh,
Explosions! Let's see how many tanks it can hit.
Where's me flame? Where's me flame? There it is.
Now let me just roll a d6 because I want to know how far this explosion goes.
Oh no. Is it my whole army?
It's most things. So obviously I'm not quite reaching the Ogryns. That tank,
This squad.
that tank, and it will hit finally.
Tank.
It'll just clip the arm of that one. So
Yep.
I've got 4 Legion Russes.
Good.
That take a
Deployment sucks.
Yeah.
They say the game is won and lost in the deployment phase.
It does matter. So this one, if I need a 6 to get anything on the to penetrate. Nope. The one at the back. Nope. This one on this side. Nope. And the one in the far corner. No.
Oh, it diced with it. See what I did there?
Oh.
Skadoosh. See you later.
Sayonara.
See ya.
See ya. At the end of my turn there, that was 1 victory point for holding the objective at the very back of the table over there, and it was also 1 victory point for blowing up a unit. It was the
Lehman Russ and
yeah,
the Land Raider.
I can't remember what the rule is, but under the Beta Gamma missions, it's an extra victory point. So I'm starting with 2 victory points to 0.
Sweet action.
Straight into Bill's turn 1.
Ba, 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 ba. The Mobile Infantry wanted you to join today. Blue Squad has deployed from its cargo 8 and has spread out, fearing the negotiation team from the Emperor's Children dropping right there. This squad of Morloc Mobile Infantry have tipped out of this Rhino here to also screen out a little bit. And this Land Raider is still obviously immobilised, actually does a little bit of work for me there. Red Squad have backed their cargo 8 over here and tipped out, ready to try and climb the walls, looking for some enemies.
I think I've made the potentially huge error that I've forgotten how much infantry you have. You've now just blocked my flanking assault point, which is going to cause me a great deal of issues, actually.
Yeah, one of the reasons being we don't know what happens next, do we? Because I've screened out the entry point. What happens?
So I don't know that I can flank assault. It's going to be an interesting trying to clear that screen off before I can get on the board.
So I consider that the most tactical manoeuvre I've ever pulled because I really want to keep my home objective safe. The remaining 2 vehicles of Squadron 1, 34 and 78 Lehman Russes, have pushed out a little bit here, and the second squadron have moved, so they've all got line of sight on stuff up there. The Ogryns with close combat weapons and a thunder hammer on the skipper have pushed out and are hopefully going to line up perhaps a cheeky charge, but maybe not. This Land Raider has driven like a nutcase up the ramp and has tipped out the squad of Grenadiers.
So it's moved at full speed, is it?
It's moved at half speed so then the guys could get out the ramp.
Okay.
Can they then move?
No, they know. Once if it's done the move, then they've got out. So
Yeah.
they moved only 6 inches, then they can't. Now they've got out.
Okay, so they've got out and they've tipped out of the ramp there, and they are lined so they can score that at the end of the turn before they die. A moving reaction did come from the Spartan, which moved towards this Land Raider, and I'm anticipating some Terminators to get out and absolutely chomp through whatever I can get.
There was also another slight movement reaction, just backing the Kratos up slightly, just so it couldn't be charged. I should have moved my Dreadnought back, but unfortunately, I had misplaced everything and the Dreadnought was blocked by the Kratos.
Yeah, we didn't leave enough room for it to back up into.
Couldn't back the Dreadnought up, unfortunately, which was probably a mistake.
A red squad are going to be standing by to hopefully replace the casualties from the Grenadiers squad. And that's where we stand. Now, I did have 2 Melter guys there that were surviving from the last turn, but for the life of me, somewhere in the movement phase, they've vanished into the ocean. So I put these 2 guys back down roughly there. One had a melter, one had a las gun. So starting on my shooting phase, I fire the melter gun at this. It misses with a 1. Our aim is useless, never mind our weapons. I will then use the las cannons on this side of the Land Raider. I can target that, can't I?
It certainly can.
And I can't split, or I can.
You can, it's a Land Raider.
Yeah, but you'd get cover from the tower. Mm-hmm. So I would declare the other fire.
Try and depress the weapons.
This las cannon and this las cannon at the Dreadnought there. So we'll go with this one first. Now it's, is it 1 shot but twin linked on these sort of las cannons on a Land Raider Proteus?
Yes, no it's not. It's just 2 shots, but it's not twin linked.
Okay, 2 shots. Hitting on 4s. 2 hits, here we go.
Solid.
9 against 14.
Yep, re-rolling because of Sunder.
No!
No, not so far.
This one is a twin linked one, I believe.
It probably is a twin link one, isn't it?
So it'll be just 1
shot.
shot.
This is against...
Hits. This is against the Leviathan that's hiding behind the post over there.
Yes.
Still 6 wounds. Now rolling to wound on the Leviathan. It is a 4.
So we have 3+ to wound. I think, was it 2? You had 2 hits in total, wasn't it? So
3. No, this is on the twin linked one, so it's just the 1.
Oh, I'm sorry, are we? Yeah, okay.
Yeah. We're catching up, so it was just 1.
1 wound. Do you want to roll for the other las cannon as well? So it's 2 shots for the other las cannon, and it's 4+ to hit. No. So it's just 1 wound on me. So it's I've got my normal armor save doesn't work. So it's a 5+ invulnerable save. No. So it's 1 wound. So it's down to 6.
Oh, don't me. I almost stupidly fired with these guys, which would get a hail of bolt rounds that would tear me to absolute smithereens. So they're going to hold tight and try and survive the turn and score before they die. So moving on to the shooting, I will do the tanks over here, targeting the Leviathan.
That's a good work from you, because I was holding off with the heavy bolter at these guys, just waiting, thinking, go on.
Yeah, go on, have a go. Go on. Right, Lehman Russies. So 34 and 78, both targeting the Leviathan.
I love they got numbers on.
Yeah, so 78 first with his coaxial autocannon hits. So 5+ is to wound the Leviathan.
5+ to wound and 6 is rending. Nope.
No, nothing.
Okay.
But they both hit. So the Vanquishers will be re-rolling to hit. So
do you want to? Are you going to roll? Are you going to do both of them together? Do you want to roll the
oh yes, yeah, so I'll do the number 34's coaxials first, just because for expediency. And we got 2 hits. And it was 5 to wound, wasn't it? Oh, got another wound.
Very nice. And it's a 6, which is rending. So that means I don't get my nice 2+ save. I have to rely on my 5+ invulnerable, which I don't get. So another wound off.
How many is it down to now?
5.
Right, and because those are both hits, we've got 2 Vanquisher lots. So
yes, indeed.
hit on 4s with the Vanquisher cannons. 3 hits, re-rolling. 4 hits, straight to 9.
Yes, indeed. So 2+... No, 3. I think it's toughness 8 for a Leviathan, so it'd be... Toughness 8. So 3's to wound.
We've got 2 wounds.
And what's the... Is it AP2, I think?
Vanquisher cannon is AP2. Brutal 2. Does that make any difference?
That's a huge difference. Brutal is what you need to kill Dreadnought, so that's very, very good. This may actually be enough to finish it. So you've got 2 5+ invulnerable saves. 1 saved, 1 does not. So, in fact... So what we should have done is roll 2 to wound rolls for each of those. That's why it's brutal 2. It's 2. Each one of those is 2 wounds.
So do I roll 2 more wound rolls?
Yes, let's do it that way. That's a better way of doing it. We'll remember to do this properly the next time round.
Okay, and it was 3, so 2 more.
No, it was 3's to wound, yes. So that's, in fact, so I rolled 2 more saves. Sorry, everyone watching. That's 2 failed. So, in fact, 3 wounds go through there, which is monstrous. That's taken down to 2 wounds.
Nice. And lastly, they've got 2 las cannon each. So
4's to hit.
Off we go. Oh, it's 2 misses.
Sorry.
We'll figure this out one day.
We'll get this right in a minute.
This is why we're so low down on the algorithm. Looking for that victory point where we muller something. So I'll do number 23 first. Autocannon, coaxial shots. 1 hit. Doesn't wound, but it doesn't matter because we've got the 2 vanquishers coming in. I can re-roll that.
Why can you re-roll?
Because the coaxial hit. Yeah, okay. So that's 2 vanquisher hits, strength 9, so 3's to wound. No, Snake Eyes.
Smart.
And its last cannon hits. Doesn't wound. It's a 2. It's a 2. It doesn't do anything.
Strength 9 against toughness 8, so no.
Okay.
So nothing from the first tank.
So number 45, coaxial autocannon hits.
5 plus wound.
Gets nothing, but we got the 2 vanquisher shots coming in now. With a re-roll. 2 hits.
Strength 9 against toughness 8, so 3's to wound.
Is this the brutal stage again?
Yes, well remembered we should be rolling 2 sets of dice now. That's very sensible, so grab those 2.
One day we'll get it right. It was 3s, wasn't it?
Yes.
So there we go. 3 more wounds caused.
Fantastic.
So you've got 5 plus.
Yeah, this might be it. That's it.
Oh! D6 inch explosion.
5 inches. That's not what you want. No one ever just wants 5. Look, there you go. That's 1, 2, 3 rotor cannon guys, and the tank as well.
Jack.
The rotor cannon guys, I can do though. It's 2s to wound them. 2 wounds, and then it's their normal armor save. So 3 plus armor save. 1 dice.
I would say that you're in the front arc on the tank, so the flare ship would probably catch it all. With the fine work of the Lehman Russ is complete, we move on to further shooting. This immobilised yet still virile Land Raider will be
we're going with virile, are we?
We'll go virile. Is going to be targeting this Spartan over here. So, 2 shots per last cannon.
Yep.
So it's going to be 4 dice.
Yep, with no rerolls. 4
Hitting on 4s. We've got 2 hits.
Smart.
Strength 9, looking for...
Rerolling because of Sunder.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
It's the same roll. No good. Okay, there is heavy bolters in there, although you can't see them because they're on the painting table. There's nothing else that can fire because everything else is either combat or doesn't want to draw fire. So that'll be the end of my turn. So I'll be scoring 1 point.
And 1 point.
1 point plus the destruction of a dreadnought.
Yes, indeed. You got.
So would that put me on 3 points to 2?
3 points to 2.
Early lead for the mobile infantry. Oh my goodness me!
The lightning claw laden tatafracties have all swarmed out, have disembarked, and then moved out to get themselves up. Of course, everyone has still got 1 inch extra movement at the moment because for the time being I still can't do my outflank manoeuvre. So for the Maruscara Everett, the whole army gets 1 inch extra movement, which is very, very useful. So cataphracties have moved up here. The rotor cannon squad have moved up here to, I'm hoping, being just about in range through the smoke and maybe this squad of what look like Green Army men from Toy Story.
Indeed. Wait to call me out for not painting them, mate. Thanks, mate.
It's okay, base colours,
Cheers, man.
Base colours, the flag's all that counts. And I've got the tactical squad as well, which is obviously line. They're not yet in range, but they will be hopefully very soon of getting into combat, getting onto this objective. I'm aware of your Ogrins, going to have to deal with that in a minute. The rapiers have moved up and have just on the edge of their range managed to get into range of one of the Lehman Russes. So only one of them will I be able to hit, even if I manage to shoot with both. The lander in itself has moved up to try and get a better angle and try and pour some fire into your reserve forces over there because they're ridiculous. And the Punisher has followed suit as well. It's sitting there and keeping an eye on hopefully getting to shoot some infantry in a minute. Fun enough, tactical squad at the back hasn't moved. And I still can't bring on my reserves this turn because, I cannot bring my reserves on because you have absolutely decimated the area where I want to bring them on.
Yeah. If you know any different, let us know because we can't find it anywhere. But as far as we can tell, I'm screening out that particular tactic.
Absolutely, because...
And we are novices, so...
because I'm allowed to set up within 6 inches of that objective, I cannot be there. And the only other option is if I did a disorderly entry, you can choose to move my mark up to 24 inches up and down the board, but obviously you will keep it where it is because you're still keeping me off the board, so I don't see any other way around it. Yeah, letters on a postcard, that'd be very helpful. Anyway, time to do some shooting.
Hot shooting. Shooting is going to be the Rapier Laser Destroyers targeting some Lehman Russes.
So it's 2 shots from each, and I'll do them separately just because They are each. Oh no, they're each re-rolling, so it doesn't really make a difference initially. So it's 3 pluses to hit re-rolling because they are twin linked.
Oh no.
I'm hoping for a dead Lehman Russ at this point. It is strength 9, but each one of those 4 shots is ordnance, so it's 2 dice and you remove the lowest rank. So it's 14 strength, 14 armor save.
14, but it's
so
glancing.
Exactly, so it's a 5 to penetrate. I need on each dice. That one will do it. Second one won't. That'll be a penetrating hit. And so 2 penetrating
2 pens.
hits. And it's ordnance. Oh, and I don't believe there was a 6 amongst that, so there's no extra shot. So it is AP 1, so it's the damage table, but you add 2 to it, of course.
Nice.
Which, never stops being funny, frankly. So. Oh, it's not enough. It's not enough. That's 2 weapon destroyed.
Yeah, so I will take that one. I will keep the Vanquisher cannon, and I'll drop the last cannon
and the
coaxial, just because the Vanquisher has 2 shots.
Probably makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
Nice. Next thing to fire. Right, we're going to have the Land Raider here.
The Spartan.
This Land Raider Spartan, indeed. So I've got multiple different weapons to shoot here. So the twin-linked heavy bolter here is going to finish off these 2.
Oh no.
The pintle mount up here is. I mean, I might as well just hose down these guys over here, frankly, although they're going to get wiped out in a second anyway. What's the point?
They might be out of the arc.
No.
This one.
No,
sorry.
That's an exceptionally good point. No.
This one.
The pintle mount, they can get everyone.
Yeah, that's fine. This one, they're in the arc. But
Absolutely.
yeah, I understand. My apologies, everyone.
Apologies,
everyone. Apologize.
I'm going to split my fire again, which is probably a terrible idea, but I just want to see what happens. This set of las cannons into this Land Raider because that's what's in the arc. This set of las cannons, it's just outside, so I'm going to put those las cannons into the far Land Raider.
Nice.
So 2 separate Land Raiders and the heavy bolters. Yeah, going to hose down these guys as well with the pintle mount. So the pintle mount firing first. 3s to hit. 2s to wound with strength 5 against toughness 3. Luckily, 2 get killed.
They've got a 4+ save.
Against AP of 4. I
Okay,
believe.
so 2 are
I'm
dead.
pretty sure heavy bolter is AP 4. I will double check. I think bolters are AP 4 as well. The front, twin heavy bolter on the front, hosing down the 2 remaining guys who are there. 3+ to hit and re-rolling because it's twin linked. All hit. Strength 5 against toughness 3. 2+ to wound. All wound and nothing. Yeah. 2 las cannon, the quad las cannon array into this Land Raider first.
Go.
So it's 2 shots re-rolling, so 3s to hit, both hit. Strength 9 against AP 14, so 5s to penetrate because it's glancing hit to penetrate into you, and re-rolling because it's sunder. That's lucky. 1 penetrating hit, may not be enough. Add 1 to the roll because it's an AP 2 weapon. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Crew shaken, which once again I'm sure the Land Raider shrugs off.
So it's just down to 2 whole points remaining.
This is not going as well as the first turn. Second quad las cannon array into the other Land
Targeting
Raider.
the Land Raider 90.
3+ to hit, re-rolling, both hit. 5s to penetrate in your case, re-rolling because of sunder. Oh, 2 penetrating hits, that's good, that's
nice.
More like it. Adding 1 to the damage table on each occasion, so rolling. 4 brings it to a weapon destroyed and a crew stunned, which I'll have to double check. I can't remember if Land Raiders can shrug that off, but definitely 1 weapon. Which weapon?
Okay, the heavy bolters will vanish.
That's a huge surprise to me.
And obviously down another whole point, yeah?
Yes, indeed.
Excrement. Rotor cannons are going to chew through these guys up here. Half the target is in range, so we've got a lot of rounds coming off.
That's right, so we've got 4 guys left, so we're going to try, because of course if I can pin them, they don't control the objective anymore.
Yeah.
So 3+ to hit with 16 shots. That's pretty solid shooting, 14 hits. It's strength 3 against toughness 3, so 4s to wound.
This is what they're designed for, isn't it?
Exactly, well this is, I've never used
the Great Crusade, chewing through humans.
Not that many wounds, but maybe enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 saves, please. You do have cover, but in fact, I assume you've got. Is it normal armor?
They've got a 5+ save.
That'd be the same as using the cover save. So 5+ saves. That's 5 dead.
I've got a medic. He's part of the squad. 5, 6 pluses coming up. Negative, they're all dead. Absolutely useless medic. He's like ours at work.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Your magnificent religious leader at the back there, whatever he's supposed to be.
The Reverend, yeah.
The Reverend.
He's part of that squad, so he's going to use his leadership of 8 to try and pass the pinning check. Is that right?
Yeah, -1 because of shell shock. So
It's a 7.
then you have passed.
Next up is the Sakaran targeting this Lehman Russ squadron here.
It looks like a Sakaran, but it's not. This is the Kratos.
Sorry, the Kratos.
The Kratos, not a problem at all. The Kratos has got, first of all, 2 Volkite culverins, which are on these sides, which are going to... That one is not going to be at the right angle to shoot your guys, but there's one on this side which is going to fire into these Ogrins. They would get an armor save, although I don't know if you're going to get a better armor save than they've already got. I'm not sure what their armor save is, but it is 3 pluses to hit on these guys. And then, just to clarify so everyone knows what I'm aiming at, the Melter Cannon, the coaxial auto cannon, and the Las Cannons are all firing at this squadron of Lehman Russes over here.
Indeed.
This is my plan. So 5 shots from the Volkite Culverin into the Ogrins, 3 pluses to hit. 3 hits, and it is, I've got to remember, strength 6 against your toughness. So what's your toughness of your Ogrins?
5, I believe.
I should ask, I should know, I've got it here, yes, 5. There is, so it's going to be 3 pluses to wound. Full wound. And what's your armour save for the Ogrins?
4 plus.
4 plus, so
5 plus, sorry, 5 plus.
5 plus, so 3 5+ saves, and any wounds that go through, it deflagrates.
So 2 wounds have gone through.
2 wounds have gone through, and that means 2 more rolls to wound, I believe, because of the deflagrate rule. I think that's correct.
Mm-hmm.
It means you roll a number of additional automatic hits. That's right. So 2 more 3+ to hit. 1 more. Sorry, rolls to wound. 1 more wound
save.
and 1 more save. Oh, you got the dice. Hey, it finishes off the model.
Yeah, so that's 1 Ogrin dead. Take him.
I think we should take the sergeant.
A negative. It will not be my Thunderhammer sergeant. Coaxial autocannon now, targeting the tank squadron.
The tanks. So it is 3 plus to hit. Just need 1 to hit. That's good. It's strength 7, looking for a 6 on arm penetration to rend. No, not going to get it. But I then do have 4 shots with my melter cannon. It is just within melter range, so it gets armor bane, which is very useful. So it's 4 3 pluses, 2 plus. No, I'm going to stop doing this. It's 4 shots, re-rolling the hit. I'll stop doing that in a minute. I don't know where I've got that in my head that it becomes a 2 plus. So that's very convenient.
Well, that's lucky, isn't it? Because you rolled terribly.
Hey,
look at
that's
this.
more like a roll we want.
Oh, look at this. Here we go.
So each one is 2 dice to roll. I think I have to do these one at a time, because if I get the first tank, move on to the next tank, it wouldn't be, because it is a squadron size,
Sure.
they can roll over. So arm penetration to hit, it's roll 2 dice. Yep, that's going to be a penetrating hit with a result of crew shaken. So 1 gone through. That's going to be 6 on top of 8. That's going to be 14. So that's also a penetrating hit, and that's going to have a result of explodes.
What?
And then so that first tank is done. We will work that out in just a second, and then it goes on to the next tank. So this is only 1 dice,
The fluff has been moved accordingly.
and this is going to require a 6 to glance or penetrate. It's a glancing hit, but of course for you, a
Penetrating
glancing hit is a
with
penetrating
the
hit.
third line rule.
And I should point out, each time I'm rolling this, it adds 2 because it's a melter, because it's a AP1 weapon. It's another explode!
Hang on. Boom.
Oh, the Kratos has excelled! We haven't even got to the las cannons yet, and it's just wiped out 2 Lehman Russes.
Wow.
That's amazing. And then D6, each of them has got a D6 range of its explosions. The first one, 4 inches. I'm going to assume that takes those 3
Ogrins.
that was too far. No, it still gets that Ogrin.
Yeah, 3 Ogrins.
And the tank off to its side.
Good. Tank number 78 is in the cockpit.
And this tank at the back has got a 3-inch radius, so it'll then clip this tank over here.
Could blow that one up
this
again.
Tank will get, this one gets 2 hits. Oh, that's solid work by the Kratos.
It's the militia way.
It is, actually, to be fair. So if we do 3 hits on the Ogrins quickly.
Yeah, go for it.
It's 3 strength 8 hits, so it's 2 plus to wound, 2 wounds, and your normal armour save, so 5 plus saves, 2 armour saves, please.
Oh,
2
jackpot!
saves!
Ogrins are alive.
There we go. So then this tank takes 2 strength 8 hits and I've really got to check to make sure which armor value gets hit by explosions. But I'm going to say it's the side that's being hit.
All right,
we'll double check.
We'll go with the side armor, which is 13.
13. Okay, so that is so a strength 8 hits. So 5s would glance or penetrate. So 2 hits.
Oh gosh.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, gosh.
It can't explode. It can't
No,
explode because it's a strength. It's no AP. It's a 5. It can be weapon destroyed though.
It's actually got no guns.
I think if all weapons are, I think that's probably just a tank wrecked.
Right, we'll
It's
call
got
it.
no guns left.
It's highly ineffective. So hang on. That's made a lot of ground.
If a vehicle has no weapons left, treat this result as an immobilised result instead. So
Okay.
it's in fact it's immobilised, but it's just it does nothing now.
Yeah, I'll just do that because
Yeah, that's good.
it's literally got no guns left.
It's literally got nothing left to it. But the crew are just really unhappy about that.
Yeah.
So these two are now removed.
That the crew of the other tanks are going, Jesus Christ!
Oh my God! Did you see what happened to that guy?
These Imperials know what they're doing.
Well, I think we proved that wrong. So 1,
Yeah, they're gone.
2.
That's freed up a bit of space, isn't it?
It's always nice to have a bit of space available. And the last one, it's got 2 las cannons
That
coming
was
out
wrecked, wasn't it?
hilariously. 2 las cannons into that last tank on the squadron over there, so it's 3 pluses to hit again. Both hits, strength 9, so it's 5 to glance, or penetrate in your case, and it's re-rolling because of sunder. 1 penetrating hit, come on. Don't you want to see, add 1 to the roll, don't you want to see a 6 for an explodes result?
Yeah, let's just go for it.
Wouldn't it be amazing if it hit your leader? The
The Reverend. He thought he was safe. Oh, no way! No way! Oh,
just got 3 Lehman Russes.
oh my God!
Oh, I like this squadron rule.
Oh my goodness me!
Right, so what's the range of that explosion? Go on, give me
Oh
a 6.
my
Give me 1 more
God.
6 for 3.
Oh.
Oh, it's not going to make it. It's not.
The Reverend's untouched.
The
but
Reverend's laughing.
boom!
That was an effect. The Kratos has just earned every point I spent on it and its flare shield. That was superb.
Absolutely harrowing for the militia. They're going, maybe we should have agreed terms.
Looking back.
Where?
Yeah.
Over my shoulder.
Oh, a bit of Mike and the Mechanic. Stop it. Right, I think the Kratos has finished firing.
I hope so.
1 Ogren and 3 Lehman Russes. Not bad. Not bad. Okay.
God.
Oh,
Oh my goodness me.
The normal guys over here, I'm going to fire some bolters into these guys. We'll do that off camera because it's not very fascinating.
Yeah. As the shooting phase continued, the Emperor's children have hosed this squad down with 1 man remaining. He's been tactfully kept alive.
The sergeant has chosen.
Who hasn't, Sergeant? I
The
think
sergeant has chosen not to fire his plasma pistol.
Doesn't he
because
have to fire if he's part of a unit that's fired?
I think you can choose to shoot as many guns as you do or do not want. I don't think you're forced to fire anything.
Okay.
I think you can choose not to because I want him.
You want the charge on, don't you?
Yes, I chose not to because I didn't want him to kill himself with the plasma pistol, so I said I wasn't going to fire it.
Yeah, okay.
So-
And then on this side, the Sakaran went brrr and absolutely wrecked this Cargo 8.
I never thought when I brought that thing I was going to be shooting tanks with it.
Yeah, I tried to hide my men, but
Well, it worked.
they are hiding, but to what end? So that's that. So onto the charge phase.
Charge phase, very briefly, it's going to be the Cataphracti are going to charge this very, very worried looking
No,
guard.
you'll never make it. Oh, you made it.
A 10-inch charge, that's what I want to see.
So it's a pretty equal fight that's going to occur here. The Morloc Mobile Infantry going to represent.
Hang on.
Rico, you are relieved of squad command. At the end of Emperor's Children, they've consolidated onto that objective after killing the lonely guardsman.
Obviously, the Cataphracti are not line, even with their nice little console there. However, this squad is a line squad, which my Praetor is part of. They are within range, so we've got that objective. So now it's going to be 5 victory points.
Plus you just killed a unit.
Don't get only after the fact, it's only the first turn.
Okay.
So it is purely going to be down to the victory points now, and how many units are left at the very end of the game, I think. So I've now got 2 nice little objectives held, and it's on to your turn 2.
The Mobile Infantry, turn 2. The brave men of Red Squad have pushed forward for
Never seen anything like it. Running up
with
behind
their brave sergeant leading the charge up the ramp to try and take on their enemies, who they don't yet know are unkillable Astartes war machines.
They've never heard of a lightning claw.
Indeed, it's like, oh, what? No, they can't do that. The Ogrins have pushed up into this area here, hopefully going to chew through some dudes.
My movement
You
reaction.
did make a movement reaction to
Yep.
bring the Cataphracti further on, and I think it's going to be a hard graft for the militia to do anything about that, but we'll see how it goes. Over on this side, my boys are still all screening out. I mean, this is immobilised, that can't go anywhere. Blue squad are screening off. That's just a turkey, essentially. And they're screening off there. There are 10 men left in this, but they're backfilling here in case they get annihilated somehow.
I should have said, I do apologise, I didn't think I've got 2 movement reactions because of my Warlord's trait. If you don't mind, I'm just going to nudge the Kratos up.
Yeah,
It's easier
go
to
on,
range.
yeah, treat yourself.
I can't treat, why not? I'll treat myself.
Yeah, treat yourself, there you go, nice.
Oh, just a little one, just a little one.
Yeah.
Not within 1 inch of your nasty
Okay.
little murder machine.
So, and also on this side, with that tank completely wrecked, and 34 is the only viable tank, my objective was to try and pummel those guys off that objective, but with 1 tank it's going to be hard graft. So, the Lehman Russ is going to target them as well, but you did clean me out. So, let's see how it goes. The Mobile Infantry bravely formed ranks and fired with rapid fire las guns into the backs of the Cataphracti and wounded 1.
I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my part. In that instance, we are the bugs being stomped on.
Put your hand on the wall!
Put your hand on that wall. The Emperor's children cannot seize the objective if you disable his hand. Right, next up, I'm going to fire this Land Raider at the squad up there
Okay.
with this cannon. Well, they can both shoot, can't they?
The whole lot can shoot.
Yeah.
You've got las cannons on the front, las cannons on both sides.
Okay, so let's go for the 2 side ones first.
You can, oh yes, and you can do these ones as well if you want at the same time. If it's all
Okay.
firing, are you all firing at the same target?
Yeah, remind me again, is it 2 shots?
2 shots with no, so 4 shots total, but no re-rolling. 4's to hit for you, isn't it?
Yeah,
So
4's
3
to
hits.
hit.
It's 2's to wound, solid wounding, and then 3 I get my cover save. I do have artificer armor, but it'd be no use against a las cannon anyway. So just 3. It's because these are battlements; they confer a 5+ invulnerable save. Nope, 3 dead.
Sweet. And then
Work.
central las cannon.
Sorry, it's
This one. Is it 1 shot but re-rolling?
That's probably exactly what it is. Yes.
Oh, so I've hit with it. I do not wound with a 1.
Oh no! But you killed 3.
Yeah, and then over there I'll do the Lehman Russ into them as well. So coaxial autocannon. Hits. Strength 7, so it's 3s to wound?
2's to win.
2s to wound, but there's a 6,
Was
so
there a
it's
6
rending.
there? Lovely rending as well, fantastic, because otherwise it's AP4. So, the rending one, I get just a 5+ cover save. Tentative.
Kill another
He's dead.
dude.
And the other one's a normal 3+ armor save. He lives. So 1 more dead.
Nice. And then I'll do the Vanquisher cannon shots. So 4's to hit, both miss, re-rolling because the coaxial hit. So 2 hits.
Lovely, I think it's about 72 inches or something, isn't it?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Both wound, and it's brutal 2.
Brutal 2, so in fact, roll 2 more, so that was 1 vanquish shot, so it's got 2 wounds, another 2 dice for the other vanquish shot. So that's these 2 armor saves I've got to do for each, so each guy's got to survive twice over basically, and it's AP2, isn't it? So it's just, I need 2 5+s on each. He lived! He lived!
Hitting the duck.
That one got hit in
Yeah.
the duke. There we go.
Another one gone, and then the last cannon misses.
It misses.
I'm pretty sure that forms the extent of my shooting.
There will be a leadership test for that squad in just a second. We will remember that, so I'm going to put a little dice there to remind us. Anything else you've got that Land Raider there?
Oh yes, because it's so
I've
mobilised.
got
that
the
it can
heavy
still-
bolters, but it does have its 2 sets of las cannons, so it can shoot the Spartan or probably the Punisher with the one on the left.
Yeah, I'll shoot the Spartan, I think.
Spartan, okay. Front armor's 14. So it's 2
do the-
shots
do the
for
las
its las cannons.
cannons.
Yep. No re-rolling, obviously, just 4+ to hit. 2 hits, strength 9, re-roll. Hang on. 9 and a 5 is 14, so that's a glancing hit and a penetrating hit. You can re-roll the glancing hit if you wish to, but
No, I'll take it.
Okay, so glancing hit and a penetrating hit.
And
So
damage shot,
Penetrating hit, let's roll.
2, plus
Is
and the AP.
crew add 1 because AP2, so it's crew shaken, which you ignore in a Land Raider. So it's
Excellent, 2 whole points
2
gone.
whole points taken off.
So into the charge phase, I'm charging my Ogrins into the Cataphracti. Or am I?
Or are you?
So what's the
Perfect
special...
counter? Finally,
The perfect counter.
the chance to do my advanced reaction for the Emperor's Children. So I basically roll at the same time as you do. If my my charge distance is higher than your charge distance, I in fact charge you.
I'll roll first. It's a 9.
That's a solid roll. It's an 8.
It can't be
You've
done.
done it. Now the only thing I can do therefore, I am allowed to overwatch instead. So I will do that off camera. I've just got literally the weapon of my console.
Okay.
That's it. So,
A brutal combat has ensued here where the Ogren's charged into the Cataphracti.
the Hammer of Wrath unfortunately didn't get through the Cataphracti armor.
No, it did not.
My console, my Phoenix Warden, perfectly skewered one guy.
Poked the neck out of one guy, killed him outright, an Ogren, taking off all the wounds.
For any Emperor's Children players who are looking, yes, he has the option of changing his weapon skill and all sorts of things. Wasn't worth it against these Ogrins, so he's killed one Ogrin. The other remaining Cataphracti who are actually in range were able to take out the rest of them.
The rest of the 5 of them, 4 of them.
The 4 of them, apart from the Sergeant, so the Lightning Claws did slice them up. The Sergeant, in reply, has just flattened 2 of the Terminators with his Thunderhammer, which is quite impressive.
But it's an absolute loss on my part.
So I'll be consolidating into you now, and that will be the end of that combat. We'll stay locked.
The Ogren Sergeant passes his leadership test just with a 7.
So we stay locked in combat, and I will do the consolidating in just a moment.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, the other very important fact, we have a leadership test over here, which of course is for the Sergeant to make. I think with the start is, I want to say the start of the leadership is 8. So obviously, if you don't get it, that means they no longer hold the objective. So I need an 8. They're in. They're okay.
Yeah, they're all right as
holding
well.
it.
So
they get
as
to
you
hold
were.
for the time being, as you were.
So at the end of Militia turn 2, I only scored a 1 point on my home objective. The one in the middle seems to be voluntarily lost, and I couldn't quite get that lot bombed out. So
I don't know. I think that Ogren's going to take it back. I think he's ready. He's ready to make a difference.
He's ready to run. That's what I know. Scores on the doors at the end of turn 2 is 5 points to 4 in favour of the Emperor's Children. Emperor's Children turn 3. Nick, talk to us.
Let the games continue.
The Spartans pushed up over here.
Yes, indeed. To try and just empty its full load into your Land Raider. Apart from the heavy bolters, which will of course be aimed at the troops nearby.
Indeed.
The Punisher over here has got a choice of targets, but he's probably going to try and aim through the gap to deal with this ridiculous people who won't get off my
my lawn.
my little flanking assault. I can't get onto the board.
Yeah.
I've made a tactical
So it's taken
error
half
there.
my army to block it though.
I mean, yeah, it has, but I mean, it's a tactical error on my part. I thought I should have read the outflank rule more carefully, so never mind. The Rapiers have moved up to aim and hopefully get rid of this Land Raider. The tactical squad have all pushed onto the board now. They're going to try and deal with this squad, and obviously the Cataphracti are staying where they are. The Rotor Cannon guys have been watching this combat and just gone, just walk behind him. Just don't disturb him.
Just Kevin, move out of the way. Kevin, move. Or
Stop bothering him, Kevin.
Can I just? Thanks.
Sorry. I'm so sorry.
So sorry, everyone.
I think we're going to try and draw a line and still shoot some more guys over on your objective just to try and annoy you. And the Kratos finally has moved up as well, only half its movement, so that all its weapons can once again be unloaded into your objective. So we're going to start with the 2 Rapier laser destroyers over here. It's 4 shots between the 2 different between the 2 carriages at that. Re-rolling because they are twin linked. 3 pluses to hit. 3 hits. Each one of these requires 2 dice to check to see if it goes through because it's an ordnance weapon, so it's strength 9 against 14 toughness arm, so I need a 5 or more.
Those are 5s or more.
That'll be, so the first one penetrates, second one penetrates,
Oh, it's ugly scenes.
which is already not good because it's already wrecked. And
Good.
three rolls. An exploding result now could take out half of both our armies at this point, so it could be quite good. We're looking for a 5 with an AP1 weapon. A 5 would put it up to a 7 for an explode result. There you go. It's coming. I'm gradually making your army disappear.
There we go.
D6 range for its explode.
Oh no! Oh lordy.
Everyone's in trouble. You get some.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
Is everyone on the ramp?
That's pretty much everyone. I think, yeah, even Carl over here, I think even he gets literally everyone on that round. My Praetor, the Praetor, and at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 dudes and my Praetor all get a full dose in the face.
Excellent.
No one likes it, no one wants it, but here we are. So I'm going to do my Space Marines quickly. The sergeant has got artificer armor, so I'll do him quickly. So it's strength 8. So against the sergeant, 2+ to wound. No, against the praetor, 2+ to wounds, and then 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it's 5 normal guys. 5 normal guys, 2s to wound, all wound. So the praetor has got. Now this is actually quite important because the praetor's got artificer armor, but he also it's a strength 8 hit. So of course, if he fails it, it's insta death. So let's not fail this 2+ save with my
Big
praetor.
solid 1 coming in hot. It's not. It's a shame.
And then all the other guys, 3+ armor save. Only 1 dies, which is better than I would have hoped for.
Now I've got my dice ready. There's 16 guys affected on the ramp.
Of course there is. Of course
And
there's
what's the strength of the hit?
Strength 8. So
Anything
2s to
but
wound.
ones.
They don't have no medic in this one, obviously.
They have got a medic as part of the unit. He is down there.
Oh, it was all the same squad?
There's 20, and then these guys are a separate unit here.
My mistake, okay. So then you've got all those wounds. You've got your normal armor save, which is 5+.
Thank you very much.
No
There
bother.
we go, 5 pluses.
So
It's just 5+. My apologies, everyone. Apologies.
I'm so sorry. That
So many
number
dead.
of 6+, feel no pains, please. And that one.
Nothing.
Not a the medics
So-
have not exactly done 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
Instead of
10.
being relieved of squad command, you're relieved of squad. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
We need the Morloc brush and dustpan,
Morloc, yeah.
don't we?
Thank you for coming, Red Squad.
Literally.
And that's it. And then my tank's gone. Shazam!
Hang on, let me just save it.
Oh, hang on. The ceremonial removing of the fluff.
I'm back onto the draw.
Back onto
crawler.
that one. Thank you,
Well,
everyone.
The Rapier laser destroyers have done well this game.
They have done. Spartans firing next, shooting at the Land Raider.
Indeed, Land Raider with its heavy bolters are going into the troops directly behind, who will get a cover save at the moment from the obviously that. So I'll do the heavy bolters first. So 4 twin linked shots from the front first of all, 3+ to hit. Re-rolling because of twin linked, all hit. 2+ to wound, strength 5 against toughness 3. 2, and I think it's just 2 dead, unless they're not grenadiers, I'm assuming.
No, these are. In fact, they are grenadiers. They get the 4+ save because. Oh no, it's blue squad.
I'm glad you know.
I can't tell anymore.
Those honestly look like the banners
How many was it?
from a film that we can't mention because of copyright.
No, 2 dead. 2 medic saves. Oh, 1 lives! Because there's a medic,
It's a
so every
miracle.
1 dude goes down.
I'm just going to start rolling for the other heavy bolter on the top, the
Yeah,
single man.
go.
3s to hit, no re-rolling this time, don't need it. 2s to wound. Again, just 2, please.
1 guy survives, 1 guy dead.
No, I'm so sorry, they didn't have an armor save.
Ah, okay.
AP 4, but you do get your 6+ medic thing.
Huh.
No.
Pew. Puh.
And 4 las cannons from the arrays, which are all twin linked and re-rolling. It is 3+ to hit, re-rolling. It is strength 9 against toughness 14, so 5s to penetrate in your case. All re-rolling because of sunder. I'm not used to so much re-rolling outside of 40k. I don't miss the re-rolling. And it is 1 penetrating
go
hit, +1 to the result. It's weapon destroyed. So gradually chipping those weapons
We'll
away.
take that las cannon.
So we're down to 1 set of las cannons, basically.
Yeah. And 1 whole point remaining.
Nice. And finally, the Punisher will now shoot. It's going to fire. It's got 3 heavy bolters. They look like las cannons, but they're not. They're just cunningly wrought. And then it's got its Punisher cannon, which is going to be aimed at everything at that Grenadier squad at the front there, over there, because I know how much you love it. Punisher cannon first, because it's going to be hilarious.
Punisher shots. Coming
Punisher
in
shots.
at blue squad.
Punisher shots there. Heavy bolter shots there, because who doesn't love a bit more anti-infantry killing? So the Punisher, I believe, is strength 6. So I'm going to do 3+ to hit with the Brute gun. Getting rid of a few in there, that's fine. Strength 6. So this is now double your toughness, so there'll be no medic saves against this.
Oh no.
So it's 2+ to wound, and it's AP 4. I just will check that before I say the wrong thing. Punish cannon AP 4, so you won't get your save.
I'm good. Didn't want one anyway.
Exactly. 2+ to wound. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 dead guardsmen, please. Then be a dead grenadier. Heavy bolter shots.
Go.
3+ to hit.
Oh god.
It's 2s to wound, but you do get your armour save, and you do... no, you don't. It's AP 4, which is your armour. So that's useless. 3+ to wound, so 2+ to wound. What am I talking about? Stop. 5. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, please.
So there's only a few that can actually be seen now.
Do they have a medic?
Oh, they do they?
Yes, they get their medic stuff, so...
No,
No.
Medic is no good.
I'm lying, it's 6 actually, sorry, it's 6.
Okay. So they're all dead, including Blue Squad Sergeant.
There's a small chance you may have to take a leadership test.
I reckon so. It's not the militia's day.
Things aren't going well for the militia. Rotor Cannon Squad. Oh, you also have to take a pinning test. Sorry, because you've just had...
For who? For these guys?
And
For the
it's
Punisher?
with
Okay.
shell shock, so...
Snake Eyes.
Unbelievable!
Yeah, militia don't run.
Always
These colours don't run, especially Blue Squad.
Not when you've cut the likes of Johnny Rico.
Johnny Rico.
I can't say that, can I?
Ace.
We got the rotor cannons over here. So rotor cannons, which are 30-inch range. And this guy at the back, I mean, you're going to get an armor, a cover save anyway from him, but you'll get a cover save anyway because he's trying to shoot past your Ogrin.
So I get my bunker save.
You will.
Bunker.
You get save. In fact, there's no AP to this anyway, so you always get a save, bizarrely. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. So these are going across there. So it's 3 pluses to hit first of all. Should actually do it over close to you, really, rather than that, but never mind.
No one's watching.
Oh God! Oh no! Earthquake in the Warzone.
A bug hole has opened up.
It's strength 3, so it's 4s to wound. Not a lot, but a few wounds in there. So that's 5 wounds, please. If you could have your normal armour save. Are they the normal?
It's 5+.
5+,
because they're just normal militiamen.
3 dead. And a pinning test, please. With your leader.
My leader is leadership 8.
So it's -1 for shell shock. They're fine. They're fine again.
These colours don't run. Where my men go? No! It says that the tactical squad have hosed down the remaining members of whichever squad it was. I've lost track, to be fair. It could have been blue, green or red.
These negotiations are going terribly.
They found out the hard way about the might of the Imperium and are now in my dead pile. What's next to fire, if anything?
It's just this.
Please show mercy. Please show mercy.
It's too late. Compliance.
Please show mercy.
We will have compliance.
Not like, please. Please.
I've got everything on here is firing into. I'm going to ignore the Lehman Russell. I'm going to fire into your squad up there to try and chip away the lot who are currently standing up there and guarding your objective. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
10 Volkites from the Kratos into this squad here.
3s to hit.
Some great rolling.
Some good rolling all round. I believe, I'm almost certain it's strength 6, which means medic, unfortunately in this case, won't be of any use to you because Volkite, strength 6. So it's 2+ to wound. And then you got your invulnerable save, so 5+ invulnerable save.
My cover save.
Yes.
Yeah.
And any unsaved wounds, deflagrate.
Well, that's a lot.
That's, oh God, you saved 1. I'm not going to lie to you.
How many is that?
That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are dead, and then these 6, it's another 6 wounds because of the Volkite special rule. When I said deflagrate, I didn't mean do anything on the floor. I do mean, here we go, 2s to wound. Oh God, it's another 6. Another 6 cover saves, please.
Oh no. Oh no.
That's another 4. That's
10 in total?
10 guys. Just from the spot. See, I've never seen
1, 2,
Volkite
3,
do well before, but
4,
Volkite
5,
against
6.
humans.
7, 8, 9. 10.
I think.
But the sergeant stands proud.
I mean, that's before the las cannons and everything else.
Oh, good, yeah.
Coaxial autocannon, 3s to hit, hits, 2s to wound, both wound, and I think it's AP 4. So I'm afraid I think that's the 2
Cover
guys
save.
up there. Oh, cover save. No, quite right. No.
You are relieved of an entire army. The Ogrin got killed. There's not much fluff I can put around that. And I can't help but feeling like that's your objective. Yeah. Absolutely turned into mist. Yeah. You really missed out on something special then. So at the end of your turn, you score 1 and 2, putting you up to 6 points to 4.
So I was,
Why are you crying?
It was
6 points to 4.
It was the Ogre turning to mist.
Yeah.
It was on 5-4 originally. I've just got 2 points at 7-4.
Okay, so
I'm looking for a strong militia turn 3.
Militia turn 3, right? You ain't going to see one. I'll tell you that much. Militia turn 3 is not very exciting because all I've done is tip out my Rhino onto this objective to score myself the extra point. These guys were going to pile onto there, but no one wants to see that because they're just going to go up there and just get absolutely dick stomped into oblivion. And at the end,
no one wants that from a start.
Exactly. So at the end of turn 3, the mobile infantry of Morloc have learnt the hard way what it is to go up against the Imperium of Man.
I love how no matter what else has happened, you are flat out refusing to let me deploy my troops. Whatever happens, don't let them on the board.
You've still got 500 points to come on. It's like I've still been stomped into the dust. There's nothing I could have done. If I'd gone first, maybe I could have scored some more points early on, but it's not going to happen today. Yeah. Nick, you've stomped me into the ground once again.
I've got to say, the Kratos taking out 3 Lehman Russes in a single shooting phase is
you couldn't make it up. We've had tanks destroyed. We've had rules mistaken, inappropriately identified. We've had carnage. We've had Ogrins turned to mist. We've had militiamen swept off the board with a dustpan and brush.
I mean, the number of explosions has been magnificent.
Is it not the hallmark of the Warzone?
That is how you roll.
Everything explodes, everything dies. Nick, bully.
Bully.
Bully, everyone, bully. Thank you all very much for watching. See you in about 8 months for the next one.